So I want to get on here and make this video today, right? Some might understand where I'm coming from, some might don't. But, I'm going to get on here and rant about something that's coming from the heart, right? That God put on my heart. So I want to talk about how I believe that instant gratification is for the devil, right? So I'm not the most educated with the Bible, but, I have been more active with my faith and stuff. And I'm growing as a person every day, right? And one thing I do know, right, is that, faith, is like requires work, right? It requires action even when you can't see it, right? Because God tell you, rely on him, right? Trust in him. Don't trust in your own understanding, right? God talk about how when you don't understand it, you just keep going, right? That, you get what I'm saying? So one thing I learned about life is that when you give your life to God, you got to fully give your life to God, right? You just can't, some days trust in God, some days don't, right? Just don't trust in God when every day looking good, right? Trust in God even in the bad times, right? Even when you don't understand the big picture, right? Always trust in God, because that's what God wants you to do, right? Because think about it, right? If someone is in your life, right, and they here and there they show signs of you feeling like they can't trust you, and you know that you got their best interest, you want nothing but the best for them, but they seem they can't trust you, wouldn't that frustrate you, right? You get what I'm saying? And we got to understand how the devil work, right? Think about it. Anything that's worth it in life is not worth giving up on, right? Think about it. That relationship, right? If it's a relationship sent from God, right? You're gonna have your good days, you're gonna have your bad days, but in the day you still know it's worth keep going, because you understand that even though y'all have some bad days, that this person is meant for you, that this person is the person that you needed to be with, right? This person, you and this person create a great life together. Y'all do have a great life together, right? That make any sense, right? And one thing with the devil is, right, we could sometimes give up too easy, because say we don't see the progress in 1 week, or we don't see the progress in 2 weeks, or we don't see the progress in 5 months, right? We want to give up, because the devil in our ear telling us, hey, see, you didn't see the progress you wanted in a week, right? Give up. You didn't see the progress you wanted in 2 weeks, give up. You didn't see the progress you wanted in 5 months, give up. Why you? You think you gonna be successful? The devil in your ear telling you to give up, because you didn't see the progress in 1 week, you didn't see the 2 weeks, you didn't see it in 5 months. So you think, man, you know what, I might well give up, right? And we gotta understand that a lot of people I personally know who did receive their blessings, they stayed down, they stayed patient, right? God preached about patience. You get what I'm saying? When have God ever told you to give up on him, all right? But that's what the devil wants you to do. The devil wants you to not believe, right? The devil wants you to not continue to walk, with your path with the Lord, right? Sometimes it can feel like it's hard, but that's okay. It's a part of life, right? Name one person you ever met, they told you things been easy for them their whole life. No, it just don't work like that. It doesn't. And we need to understand that it just... Wait, I feel like I had a burp. But we just got to understand that things don't work like that, right? Instant gratification is for the devil, because this is the thing. You go look at somebody else's life, right? You see someone else. You just see the big picture of they made it, right? They got their dream life. They end the plan that God had for them, right? But you never know what they've been through, how long it taken, or you never seen what they did behind closed doors to get to where they are today. All you do is see their big picture. You see their successes and all their achievements, right? But you didn't see the big picture, right? So when your life don't look like how you want it to look in 1 or 2 weeks, you looking over here like, hey, this person did it. You don't understand what they went through, right? That's why you can't compare yourself to other people. Stay in your lane, do what you need to do, right? You know what I'm saying? Do what you need to do, so that over time you can get to where God needs you to be, right? But you have to trust in him at all times. Even when you can't see light at the end of the tunnel, keep going, right? Remind yourself every day, if you have to keep going. Stay patient. Keep doing what you need to do, right? Because God tests you, right? How can you show God that you can trust him, when every time things get hard, you give up on trusting the Lord, right? God tests you. God, let me see. Okay, let me see. Can they trust me now? Right? Do you want to be somebody every time you go through something hard, you show God why he can't trust you with trusting in him? Or are you going to stay down, do what you need to do, right? So you can continue to build your relationship with the Lord, right? You get what I'm saying? But instant gratification is for the devil, right? Because we got to understand that if we get to something too fast, maybe it's not meant for us, right? Because God can only give you what you can handle depending on where you are at in life, right? Let me say that one more time. God will give you what you can handle depending on where you are at in life. You get what I'm saying? So if you're not ready to go past level 3, God not going to see you to level 4, then level 5, then level 6, because you're not ready to get past level 3 yet, right? Think about it. Okay, you know how they got certain video games where you gotta build your way to get level 4, then you go through missions to get past level 3, but you haven't completed the mission yet to get past level 3, so the game not going to allow you to get to mission 4 because you still haven't beat mission 3 yet, right? You get what I'm saying? So think about, right, okay, if God know you're not the person that he needs you to be to go to the next stage in your life, why would he take you to the next stage of your life, right? Because God's trying to protect us, not destroy us, right? So you got to ask yourself, right, if you get something too quick, too soon, it don't feel true. Ask yourself, could this potentially be from the devil? Right? Because that's what the devil, because the devil understand that if you have certain things in your life, it could bring you away from the Lord, and it could have you going down this worldly, sinful nature, right? Because I see it in my life firsthand, right? Well, life just like it's just all going so good for people. Then just like this, everything just going. It's just gone. But the devil took them off their path with God for so long that they feel like they didn't need God no more. They feel like they could just do better without it, right? That's when they hit that rock bottom. They realize, like, man, I wasn't even supposed to go down this life path. This path of life, not even for me. What was I doing? Sometimes we could be blind, right? That's why you got to surround yourself around people that could better your life, that can help you grow as a person, so you can stay on that right path, right? Be around people that will inspire you, right? To understand that good things take work. It take patience. It take discipline. It take to keep going even when you can't see the bigger picture, right? Because anything in life worth it is worth fighting for. It's worth putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? So you go pray for something one time and you don't get it the very next day, you go give up? What? They might. Okay, God is always watching, right? So if you pray for something, God know that if you don't get it right away, that you gonna give up on it. What kind of trust is that? What kind of trust is that, right? Maybe focus more on building your relationship with the Lord, and focus on doing the work that you need to do, and focus less, on the achievement that you're trying to get, or, the end goal, right? Because the end goal, not the bigger picture. The bigger picture is the progress, right? The journey. Because you think when you finally get an end goal, you can be satisfied? With your relationship with the Lord, yes. But any achievement, there's going to always be another achievement to go after, right? So that's why God's trying to teach you to focus, right? On having a relationship with him, right? To focus on the journey. To focus on building those relationships. To focus on having the right people in your life, because if you constantly chasing accomplishment, chasing achievements after achievements, accomplishment after accomplishment, you will never be satisfied. That's why instant gratification is for the devil, because instant gratification, you want to get it right away, right? You want to get it right away. Well, when God preached about patience, right? But my thing is with this YouTube video, before I close it, some might get where I understand. Some people might understand where I'm coming from. Some people might not, right? Like I say, I'm still learning. I'm still growing in my faith. So I'm not perfect. So if I say anything wrong, just please correct me in the comments. But other than that, I hope you enjoy this video. I want you to understand that instant gratification is from the devil, because you got to have patience in the Lord, right? You have to walk with the Lord, because God put you through seasons for a reason, because he's trying to build you to be the person that you need to be. So you can not only can you serve him, but you can bring other people to him, right? But yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned for many more videos to come. I'm out. Peace.